All right, so let's go ahead and start on our backs and grab a block, have that close to you, and grab your strap and have your strap close within arm's distance, just in case. And then also, as we lay on our backs, if you would like support underneath your low back, you can feel free to roll up a blanket or have your pillow there so that you've got some nice support. It's even kind of like a little bit of an inversion if you've got a lot of support underneath there for your shoulders or back. So it's whatever feels best for you, especially because our muscles are still are cold. So finding whatever feels best for you on your back. We've got our knees bent, we've got our feet pressed flat into the floor. And let's go ahead and take both of our hands and place them right on our belly. You can interlace those fingers right on the belly. And we are just going to begin to slow everything down, slow down our breathing, slow down our thoughts, and prepare ourselves for our practice today. Now, those interlaced fingers, they don't need to be glued together. You can feel the expansion and the contraction as you breathe. So those fingers can come apart and go back together. We're just building some interoception here. So building that feeling, the knowledge that our bodies are working, but also our hands are on our belly. So we are feeling our bodies working. So that's interoception. And just beginning to slow everything down. Slowing our breath down and deepening our breath. Maybe inhale through the nose. And exhale it out through the mouth. And inhale it through the nose. And exhale it out through the mouth. Let's do that again. Inhale it deeply. And think about that breath going down deep into the belly, not just in those lungs. And then when you exhale, think about the breath coming up out of the belly. Let's go ahead and keep our right hand on our belly and then take our left hand right to our forehead. And let's do that breath again. Inhale it deeply here. And exhale that out. Nice, one more time like that. Inhale it deeply here. And exhale it out. And then let's go ahead and switch. So take that hand to belly, other hand, so left hand to belly, right hand to forehead. And let's breathe it again. Inhale it here. And exhale it out. And inhale it here. And exhale it out. Good. And release those hands. Let's reach behind our right thigh and let's gently just bring our right thigh into our chest, into that belly. And just a nice stretch here. And then go ahead and release that side. And then let's reach behind the other side, behind the other leg, and pull that in. And then release that. Let's take our strap. Go ahead and take that strap around our right foot. Now again, our muscles are cold, so your leg does not have to straighten out. Let's go ahead. We've got that strap around that right foot. That left knee, we're going to keep it bent. We're going to pull that right knee into our chest. And then we're going to go ahead and press through our heel to the ceiling, and you do not have to straighten that leg. That's one of the great things about using the strap, is that's very helpful to bring our leg towards us without having to straighten that. So just beginning to warm that leg up. And then we're going to allow our leg to lower down. And then we're going to lift our leg towards us. So let's go ahead and lower that down again. And then lift that leg towards us. And one more time, lower that leg down. And lift that leg towards us and maybe a little bit further towards you. Again, you can bend that knee as much as you want. And then let's go ahead and release. Let's switch sides, keeping that right knee bent. Let's take that strap around that left foot and let's pull that in. And then go ahead and press through that heel to the ceiling. Again, you don't have to straighten that leg. And let's go ahead and pull that leg towards us. And then let that leg go straight down. And then go ahead and pull that towards us. And let that leg go down. And pulling that leg towards us. And letting that leg go down. And one more time, go ahead and pull that leg in. And then letting that leg go down. Good. Go ahead and bring that in. Very nice. You can release that strap off to the side. We'll do a little bit of a bridge, some bridge work here. We'll do some later on too, but let's just get that lower back a little bit more. So we've got our feet lined up with our knees lined up with our hips, and let's go ahead and just lift our pelvis up and then bring our pelvis down. So we're going to lift it up and inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4 and release this down. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift it up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and release for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do that one more time. Inhale and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4 and release. 3, 2, 1, and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. So we can bring our legs together, knees are still bent. Let's drop both of our knees over to one side. Arms are in a T. Oh yeah, feel that. Goodness. And then go ahead and bring that back to center and drop those knees over to the other side. That is good. Good stuff already. Love it. Oh, just enjoy this. Nice. I love when gravity works for us. Good. Bring this back to center. Let's go and drop those knees to the side again, and the side facing me, and then go ahead and let's bring ourselves up, and we'll come up into our simple cross-legged pose. Let's put our odd leg in front, so you're not normal leg. It might not be odd, just the abnormal leg, the one that you would normally have in front. Go ahead and put that one in front. Let's sit it up nice and tall. Just begin to ground your glutes now. We grounded our spines and our backs into the floor. Now we're grounding those glutes and we're lengthening up through the head, maybe rocking it from side to side or a little bit front to back, because we're going to add in that torso circle. So begin to circle that torso. And this feels very odd because that odd leg is in front. So it might feel uncomfortable. Hopefully not painful. Uncomfortably uncomfortable is okay. We just don't want it painful. Good. And then let's go ahead and twist it the other way. So torso circle the other way. Ooh. And I feel that in my hip flexors too. Feeling that everywhere today. Good. Let's go ahead and bring this back to center. Sit it up tall. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up big. And then let's exhale, drop that right hand down, reach over with that left. Now, I know I took us up off of the ground. If you need to be sitting on a pillow, then feel free to fix that. Feel free to sit on a pillow, especially if your hips are still very tight or tight, just in general. It's okay. Good, let's inhale and lift this. And let's drop our left hand, reach over with the right. And inhale and lift. Let's drop our left hand to our right thigh. Right hand follows our spine down. A little bit of spinal twist to the right. And let's breathe into this twist. And bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Let's drop our right hand down, left hand behind us. Follows the spine down. Little twist here and breathe. And bring this back to center. Good. Inhale and sweep our arms up. And exhale, release that down. You can release your arms by your side or have them rest on your thighs. Let's go ahead and drop our chin down towards our chest. Relax the head and neck. And then lift our eyes to sky. Chin lifts. Drop that chin to chest. And eyes to sky. And chin to chest. And eyes to sky. And chin to chest. And eyes to sky. Good, head back to neutral. Let's look over to the right. Think about that chin going over towards that shoulder. And then looking to the left. To the right. And to the left. Head back to center. Drop that right ear towards the right shoulder. Head center, left ear, left shoulder. And head center, drop that chin to chest, half neck circles here. So take this, the nice neck circles just from side to side. Very good. And drop that chin down to chest. Lift that head up to center. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. And exhale that out. And again, inhale and sweep this up. And as we exhale, let's go and clasp our hands behind us, opening that chest. Yeah, sit that up tall. Let's go ahead and look over to the right. And look to the left. And back to center, bend at our elbows, hands over to right waist. And let's squeeze that elbow back. And then switch over and elbow back. And then release that. Good, shake that out. Let's bring our arms up, give ourselves a hug. So that right arm is going to go over left and reach our fingers for our spine, sitting this up tall. Maybe drop that chin. Oh, that is good. And take our eyes to sky. Good, open this up and let's take it other side on top. So left arm on top, reaching our fingers back for our spine, drop that chin and lift that up. Very nice, open that up and release that. Roll our shoulders back and roll that forward. Good, let's go ahead and lean ourselves back and we'll go into our windshield wipers. So let's take our legs nice and wide as your hips, or you can go wider, and we'll drop this from side to side. Oh. Good. Just wiping that. And then let's go ahead and keep our right leg in front. So we've got our zigzag legs. Sitting ourselves up tall, let's do a twist over to the left first. So a tall twist to the left, and then our big twist to the right. Oh, yes. Wonderful. My favorite. Hip and glute might be lifting up off the floor. Maybe that inner thigh is lifting up off the floor. Taking our eyes, looking over that shoulder. And let's breathe it here, inhaling it deeply and exhaling it. And again, big deep inhale. And exhale. And one more time, big deep inhale. And exhale. Good, bring this back to center. And let's twist quick for 4. So let's take this for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last 1 and back to center. Good. Let's lean it back here and rock our legs side to side again. So windshield, wiper, toes, legs. Good, let's go ahead and keep our left leg in front now. Sitting this up tall, turn to the right first, that tall twist to the right. And then big twist to the left. Oh, so good. Looking over that left shoulder. You're taking those eyes and looking as far as you can. Let's breathe it 3 times here, inhaling it deeply. And exhaling it out. And again, big deep inhale. And exhale it. One more time, big deep inhale. And exhale it. Good, let's bring this back to center and let's go quick for 4. Take this for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last 1 and back to center. Very, very good. All right, let's go ahead and lean this back again. Take our legs long. And let's go, yes, let's do staff pose. So let's go right into our staff pose first. Let's flex through our feet, legs nice and long. Reach up through our arms so we have that nice capital L here. And let's hold this very strong, sturdy staff pose. Breathe it here, inhaling it deeply. And exhaling it out. And again, inhaling it deeply. And exhale it out. And one more time, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Let's go ahead, bend our knees, lengthen through our arms, and we'll go into boat. So let's lean this back. We've got our nice boat, arms are out. And we've got our supported boat. So that means that our heels are pressed into the floor. Let's breathe it once here, inhaling it deeply. And exhale it out. Let's go ahead and lift right leg. So we've got one-legged boat right here, inhaling it deeply. And exhale it out. Release that leg. Left leg lifts. One-legged boat, inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Very good, release that. Simple cross leg, sit up tall, and go ahead and hinge forward. Oh, yeah. Releasing any of that tightness there. Good, good. And then go ahead and release that. Let's take ourselves, hands behind, fingers facing towards our feet, and let's go ahead and take ourselves into our table, our reverse tabletop. So pressing through hands, pressing through feet. Let's go ahead and lift that pelvis up. Such a good stretch, strengthening, stretching for those wrists, those arms, strengthening for that pelvis, that core. We've got our neck nice and neutral. So we're either looking, gazing up towards the ceiling or gazing out in front of us. We're not crunching our head back. So it's just a neutral spine here. Breathe it deeply, inhale. And exhale it out. And again, deep inhale here. And exhale it out. Very good. Drop that pelvis down. Let's go reverse plank. So taking our legs out, you can go down to those elbows if your wrists have gotten too much already. Or staying up, let's go ahead and lift our pelvis up right here. And we'll do 2 breaths in this reverse plank. Inhaling it deeply. And exhaling it out. And again, inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Good, drop that pelvis. Simple cross legs. Sit this up, hinge this forward. Very good. And then go ahead and release that. Let's lengthen back through our legs. Sit right on our sits bones. Let's bring our right leg in. Give our right leg a nice big hug. Take our right over left. Wrap our left arm around our right leg and ooh, big twist. Big jackknife twist to the right. Keep that left foot flexed. And breathe. And then twist it towards the inside. And let's bring this back to center. Take the bottom of our foot to our inner thigh. Reach our peace fingers for our big toe or hand for your shin. And let's go ahead and open ourselves up. So you can take that right hand to that lowest rib, or you can reach over, just depending on what feels best for you. I like having my hand on my rib today because I really feel like I need to open this up. So that's where I'm going to go. But if you want more lengthening, you can lengthen through your arm. Just breathing this here. And then let's just go ahead and release that. Lengthen back through our legs, sitting up tall. Let's bring our left leg in. Left leg, give that a nice big hug. Take our left over right, wrap our right arm around, keep our right foot flexed and active, and let's twist it to the left. Oh, so good. And breathe. And then twist it towards the inside. Oh, to the right. Good, good. And then release that. Let's take the bottom of our foot to our inner thigh. Peace fingers reaching for that toe or hand to shin. And stretching this other side. So if you had your arm up on the other side, go ahead and work on having your arm up on this side. If you had your hand to your rib cage on the other side, go ahead and do that on this side. Remembering that balance is what we are shooting for. We want to be able to do the same thing on both sides of the body. Becoming stronger on one side than the other is not optimal because that can lead to injury. So we want to be same amount of strength on both sides of the body. Good, and let's go ahead and gently release that. And get ourselves back into a simple cross leg. Sit that up tall. Let's sweep up through our arms. Inhale. And exhale it out. And again, inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. Bring ourselves forward so that we are on all fours. Shoulders are over our wrists and hips are over our knees. So we've got that quadruped position. Let's go into cat and cow. So let's go and drop our belly. Inhale, eyes to sky. And round our spine, chin to chest. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. And round that spine. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. And round our spine. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. And round that spine. Exhale. Good. Flatten through our back. Let's stretch through our shoulder. So let's go ahead, rotate our right arm up, and then let's thread the needle through. Take our tempo to the floor, both palms on the floor. If you want to do that binding, that wrap around, you can take that top arm and reach around for the thigh, that right thigh. And breathe. That adds in the shoulder stretch on both sides of the body. Good. And then go ahead and bring our hands back down, both palms facing down. Press ourselves back up, all fours, cat and cow again. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Flatten our back. Let's take it to the other side. Left arm up and thread that needle through. Temple on the floor, both palms on the floor, or you can take that top arm and reach that around for that left thigh. And breathe. Let's press ourselves back up, all fours. Drop that belly, inhale. Round that spine, exhale. Good, flat back. Let's go into our bird dog. So we'll go into our first balance. Let's take our right leg up, flex through our foot. Once you're there, you can bring that left arm up. We've got our nice balance here, a nice bird dog pose. Let's take elbow to knee 6 times here. So bring this in for 6 and reach. It's 5 and reach. 4, reach. 3, reach. 2, reach. And last one, reach and hold. Inhale deeply here. And exhale deeply here. Release the arm, release the leg. Good, let's take it to the other side. So left leg is gonna lift, flexing through that foot, toe is pointed down. Reach through right arm. So nice bird dog here. Wonderful, strong balance. Elbow to knee 6 times on this side. Bring this in for 6 and reach. Here's 5 and reach. 4 and reach. 3 and reach. It's 2 and reach. And last one, let's reach and hold. Inhale deeply here. And exhale. And release the arm. Release the leg. Very nice. Take ourselves back into a child's pose. First child's pose. Yeah. Go ahead and take our glutes back towards our heels. Lengthening through our arms. Get that wonderful back stretch. Wonderful quad stretch. Ankle stretch. Lots of stretch here. Looking at our fingers, let's walk both of our hands over to the right. Take our left hand right on top of that right hand. And that left glute's going to go to that left heel. Ooh, enjoy that side stretch here. And then let's go ahead and take this to the other side. So walk those hands over. Take that right hand, place it on top of left. And right right heel is going to go to that right glute. My right side is tight today. Good, bring this back to center. Very nice. Let's bring ourselves up. Let's go ahead and go into camel's pose. Let's get a little bit more back stretch and strengthening. You can take both of your blocks, or you can use one block. You can have both blocks on the outside of the feet, or you can have one block in between feet. Just depends on your mobility and what is working for you today. I think I'm gonna just use one block in the center today. Yeah, that'll be good and challenging. So we're on those knees, and as always, if your knees are hurting, you can always put another pillow under your knees. So especially for camel's pose. So let's go ahead and reach up through our arms. Actually, first, before we reach back for our block, let's go ahead and take our hands and place our hands fingers facing down on our sacrum. So we've got our hands flat on our back, fingers on our sacrum, like fingers pointed down. And open our chest here. So this is our first part of our camel pose. We're going to open that chest and get a little slight lean back here. So first part of our camel's pose, it'll help open up the front of the rectus abdominis area, and it's opening our shoulders and back. And it's hard because that little lean back right there, that takes a lot of work. You're doing a good job. Let's go ahead and reach back up through our arms, and now we'll take our right hand and reach back for one of your blocks or that single block, and let's lengthen up through that left arm. So you can be looking up at the hand, you can be looking out to the side or down at the floor, or a variation of all three. Yes, and breathe this. Breathe into this camel's pose. And then let's go ahead and inhale, lifting our arm up. As we exhale, let's take it to the other side. Reaching up through that right hand and either looking up the hand, looking out, or looking down, or a variation of all of it. Ooh, and one side might be tighter than the other. So it's interesting. My right side is tight in some places, and on this one, my left side. Wow. Breathing and breathing and breathing, inhaling and exhaling, using that breath to expand the tightness, and then using that exhale to melt it away. Let's inhale and lift this up center. And then exhale, release our arms to our sides. You can take that block. If you had one block, take it out of the way. If you had both blocks, just grab one block, place it down in front of you. Going to sit back on our glutes, our heels are on our glutes, and we're just going to take ourselves into a little bit of a child's pose here with that forehead on the block. This is also, if you are ever uncomfortable in child's pose with having your head all the way on the floor, this is a great way to do it too, is to have that block here. Or if you're stressed out in the middle of the day, this is a great pose to come to with a supported child's pose. That head just lifted a little bit. It can be very relaxing, very nourishing, quieting. Very good. And go ahead and bring ourselves up. Very nice. Go ahead and place those blocks where you want them for our sun salutations. And we're going to go into our downward facing dog, our first downward dog. First full inversion of the day. Let's curl our toes under, keep our knees bent, and let's go ahead and lift our tails to the sky. So lifting that up, our head is lower than our hearts. Head is in between those arms and shoulders. Maybe nod that head yes, and shake that head no. Good, and then let's begin to wake up our lower legs. So waking up those calves, waking up those hamstrings. Woo-wee. Pedaling our feet down towards the floor. Waking up our Achilles tendons. You might be feeling that a little bit as the weather gets cooler. Maybe the plantar area, those heels, maybe when you wake up in the morning and you first put your feet on the floor, you got that tightness there. And let's drop our heels down towards the floor. Find some stillness here in this downward facing dog. Down dog can be a very good release for that plantar fasciitis too. If you're like, nothing's helping it, just throw yourself into a downward facing dog and breathe through it. Go ahead and lift up on our toes, keep our heels high. Let's drop both of our heels over to one side. Don't actually throw yourself, just go into a downward facing dog. Let's lift back up and then drop our heels over to the other side. Good, also enjoying this inversion. Our head lower than our heart right now. Maybe you're feeling it in your sinuses, in your cheeks, your eyes. Good, bring that back to center. And let's go ahead and walk our feet to meet our hands until we're in a standing forward fold at the front edge of our mat. We don't need to grab those blocks just yet. We're going to allow ourselves to dangle here in a ragdoll first. Let those arms dangle. Still letting those legs stretch out. Those hamstrings, calves unfurl. Pressing our feet into the floor, big toe, little toe heels. Let's take opposite elbow with the opposite hand, making a heavy frame for that head. So we are folded in half here. Upper body is heavily falling towards the floor while that lower body
is strongly rooted and gripping into the floor. So fold it in half here. Not forgetting to utilize that breath. That breath will really help expand that back here. Releasing our arms, going to grab those blocks. Let's inhale, lengthen through our spine. Hands are either on those blocks or on those shins if you're not using blocks. And then exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale and release. Our head has been low. We're going to take it up tall here. So take it up nice and slow. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Taking this up slow. And let's cactus our arms back with an exhale. Ooh, imagining that our shoulder blades can touch. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Now we're going to add in that chair. So let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale it around into chair. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, tabletop. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Moving on. Exhale and release. Right foot goes front, left foot goes back. Left hand on block or on the floor. And let's go into that first spinal twist here. Lunge spinal twist. Ooh, opening that up and breathe. Good, bring this back to center. Take our foot back to meet the other foot into our top of plank. Hold here in top of plank. Drop our left knee. Open side plank. Yes. So we've dropped that left knee, opened into a nice side plank. Good. Strengthening for the arm, strengthening for that core. Bring ourselves back into top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Take our heart down to the floor, lift our heart up off of the floor, baby cobra. Curl our toes under, lift them, press. Downward facing dog. Very nice. Centering our weight, go ahead and lift our right leg up. So we've got our three-legged down dog. From here, let's go ahead and bring our leg forward. So walk that leg forward, get it there however you want to get it there. And then grab both of our blocks and let's go into modified warrior 3. So we've got both of our blocks, strong right leg, lift our back leg up, modified warrior 3. Bring our foot forward to meet the other foot. Standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around the chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Left foot's going to stay forward. Right foot's going to go back into lunge. Right hand on the floor, on the block, on a chair. Spinal twist over to the left. And breathe. Oh, very good. Bring this back to center. Take our foot back to meet the other foot into top of plank. Hold our strong top of plank. Drop our right knee, side plank. Strong side plank here. Very good. Breathing it. Bring this back to center, top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down to the floor, heart lifts up off of the floor. Good, curl our toes under, let them press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Always enjoy that down dog. Centering the weight. Lift our left leg up, 3-leg down dog. Bring our knee forward back into our lunge. So walk that forward, help that forward. Very good. And then grabbing our blocks. Modified warrior 3. Strong left leg, right leg lifts. Nice warrior 3. Balance pose. And then bringing our foot forward, standing forward fold. Inhale into table. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale around the chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Right foot forward, left foot back into lunge. Left hand on floor or block. Spinal twist it once again to the right. Good. And breathe. Bring ourselves back to center. Take our foot back to meet the other foot. Top of plank. Let's do that side plank again. So drop our left knee. Open, strong side plank. Good. Bring ourselves back to top of plank. Shift our weight forward. Drop to fronts of the knees. Uncurl our toes. Heart goes down to the floor. Heart lifts up off of the floor. Curl our toes under. Let them press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Center our weight. 3-leg down dog. So right leg is lifted. And then let's go ahead and bring our right leg forward. Back into that lunge. Grab both those blocks. Modified warrior 3. Once again, lift that back leg up. So lifting our left leg up. Modified balance warrior 3. Wonderful. And bring that foot forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Left foot stays forward. Right foot goes back into lunge. Right hand on block or floor. Let's spinal twist. Open to the left. And breathe. And bring us to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot. Top of plank. Hold our strong top of plank. Drop our right knee. Side plank. Yes. And breathe. Bring ourselves back to top of plank. Shift our weight forward. Drop to fronts of the knees. Uncurl our toes. Heart goes down. Heart lifts up. Curl our toes under. Let them press. Downward facing dog. And center our weight. Go ahead and lift that left leg. And then let's bring our left leg forward. Help that forward, walk that forward. Got both of our blocks. Modified. Balance warrior 3. Right leg is lifted. And then release that foot down. Standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Let's hold here in chair. Bring our hands to heart, seated spinal twist. Let's take our right elbow, right tricep to that left thigh. And breathe. Bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep that up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Good. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, take it around a chair. Hands to heart and seated spinal twist on the other side. And breathe. And bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep that up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale and release. Right foot's going to stay forward. Left foot's going to go back into a lunge. Let's drop our left heel and line our front heel up with our back foot arch. Bring ourselves up. Warrior one. Very nice. Warrior one. From our warrior one, let's open into our proud warrior. Warrior two. We've still got that nice alignment here. Drop our back arm. Take our palm up. Peaceful warrior. When we release our front leg, both of our legs are now straight. Let's go ahead and shift that weight down and reach open for our triangle. Feel free. I love using a block here. You don't have to. Hand can be on your shin. I like the block because I like to get that extra inner thigh stretch. I like to use the leverage of that block to help stretch that a little bit more. Gluing those feet into the floor. We've got that nice opening. Very good. And let's go ahead and bring ourselves up back into warrior two and windmill our arms down towards the floor. Good. Let's take that foot back to meet the other foot into a top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press, downward facing dog, and breathe. Walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold. Front edge of our mat, you can grab those blocks. Let's inhale, tabletop. And exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, around a chair. Inhale and lift. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and release. Left foot's going to stay forward. Right foot's going to go back. Drop our right heel. And let's line up that front heel with our back arch. So left heel is lining up with that back right arch. Bring ourselves up. Warrior one. Good. Front knees nice and bent. And let's open into proud warrior. And breathe. Good. Dropping our back arm. Take our palm up. Peaceful warrior reach. Let's release our front leg. Both of our legs are straight. And shift our weight. And we'll tilt it down into triangle. And breathe deeply in this triangle. Oh, so good. And let's bring ourselves back up, back into that warrior two, proud warrior. And then let's windmill our arms down towards the floor. Take that foot back, keep the other foot into a top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Back to top of plank. Take that back to our top of plank, strong top of plank. Shift our weight, drop the fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down again, lift that heart up. Let's take this into, why am I forgetting Sphinx? I was like, why am I forgetting the name? Sphinx. So right onto our elbows.
But we're going to go ahead, take our right hand, we're on our left out right hand, and we're gonna reach our right hand back for our right foot. Now you can stay up on the elbow, or if you want, you can come down, forehead on the floor, or forehead on your forearm. Ha, and get that really good quadricep stretch here. So kind of a half squirrel. And let's go and press ourselves back into Sphinx. So back onto both elbows. And then let's take it to the other side. So left hand is going to reach back for that left foot. And you can stay up here like this, or you can shift yourself down. Oh, such a good quadricep stretch. And also good stretch for the arm and shoulder too, because it's having to pull. Not forgetting to breathe. So a nice half squirrel. Or half flying squirrel. Good, and then bring ourselves back into that Sphinx pose. So back on those elbows. So it's kind of like a baby cobra. You're just supported by your elbows. Let's take our eyes and look towards the ceiling. Ooh, very good. Breathe deeply into this wonderful low back stretch. Very good. Curl our toes under, hands right underneath our chest. Let's press ourselves back into a child's pose and release any tension that was built in that low back there. Good. Hands by knees. Press ourselves up. We're going to take ourselves onto our backs. Grab your strap and grab whatever you need for final relaxation. We're going to take ourselves onto our backs, do some bridge work here. Just some simple bridges. And then we will relax. And we'll use that strap too. So feet are lined up with our knees are lined up with our hips. If you need to use that block, feel free to you can always use that block whenever we do any bridges. But these are just going to be some simple bridges today. Let's go ahead and lift that pelvis up towards the sky. We're going to hold for 4 breaths up here in this nice bridge. You can take those shoulders underneath you a little bit more. Let's inhale it deeply here. And exhale it out. And again, inhale it deeply here. And exhale it out. 2 more times. Inhale it deeply here. And exhale it out. And 1 more time. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. So slowly release our pelvis down towards the floor. And you can imprint that spine. Grab that strap. Let's take our strap around our right foot. Pull that right knee into the chest. Good. You can release that left leg, straighten that off to the side, and let's go ahead and press our right heel up towards the ceiling. Take that strap into our left hand, and let's do our deep twist here. Deep spinal twist, leg across the body, and breathe. And bring our leg back to center. Pull it towards you, bend your other leg, and release that leg. Line ourselves up for our bridge again. We're going to do 1 more bridge. So let's go ahead and lift our pelvis up, take our shoulders underneath us. 4 breaths here in this simple bridge pose. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And again, inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And slowly drop the pelvis down towards the floor. Good. And then release. Very nice. Strap around our left foot now. So take that strap around that left foot. You can straighten through that right leg. Pull that left knee in. Oh, yeah.
Press up through that heel to the ceiling. Let's keep that strap in the right hand and deep twist across the body. Other arm is out into a T. And breathe it here. Oh, enjoy this nice twist. So good. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish between like the good bad feeling and the bad feeling of the stretch. Is it supposed to feel this bad? Or is that really bad? It's not bad. Bring that leg back to center. Pull that towards you. Bend at the other leg and let's release that strap. And let's move it into final relaxation because you fully deserve it. Let's go ahead and lengthen our legs towards one end of the room. Reach our fingers towards the other. If you have an eye pillow, EYE pillow, placing that over your face. Let's go ahead and lengthen if you got pillows or blankets, whatever you need for your relaxation. Use those. Oh, really reach through our fingers towards one end of the room or reach through our feet towards the other. Maybe lifting that low back up off the floor if that's available to you. Let's inhale it deeply here. As we exhale, let's sink and settle and give yourself a few moments to slow everything down, just like we did at the beginning of our practice. You can slow it back down, quiet everything, make that breath deeper. So feeling that breath in the belly. Still relaxing. Let's go ahead and bend our knees. Tuck our tailbone under. Let that low back just press into the floor. And then let's drop both our knees over to your most comfortable side. Take yourself onto your side into the fetal position. And very slowly, we're going to press ourselves up, bring ourselves up into a seated pose that feels strong and supportive and comfortable for you. And sitting it up tall, lengthening through our spine. Head is lifted. Let's inhale, sweep our arms up, bring our palms together. And exhale, eyes following our fingers. Take our chin to chest. Lift that head center. Take fingers to the forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips.
As we leave today, let us speak words of love. Take our hands to our hearts. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhaling it deeply and exhale. One more time. Big, deep inhale. And a big cleansing exhale. And